and is now back in Louisiana to face charges.
Well, Groves is considered the most dangerous of the 10 men who escaped from the Orleans Justice Center in May. He was awaiting sentencing after being convicted on 2 counts of murder, and he's linked to 2 other murders. Orleans Parish DA Jason Williams says he will be held at Angola as he awaits trial on the new charges tied to the escape.
Inside the Atlanta home where police found Derrick Groves with exclusive video of the crawl space police say he was hiding in. Groves' arrest yesterday ended a nearly 5-month manhunt for the last of the 10 inmates who escaped the Orleans jail. Good evening, I'm John Snell.
And I'm Liz Reyes. Gabby Killett is live in Atlanta with a look inside the house and what Groves said today in court.
I got a first-hand look of this hole that Derrick Groves, the Orleans Parish jail escapee, the last one to return to custody 10 out of 10, was hiding in when Atlanta SWAT, U.S. Marshals came yesterday to arrest him at this home on Honeysuckle Lane in southwest Atlanta, Georgia. Now, in the home was drug paraphernalia, a bullet, children's shoes, wigs, clothing, buckets and tinctures labeled with the names of flavors. In that crawl space was right around a basement apartment almost, where there was a refrigerator and a bed that was propped up, that had been propped up as far as that search. Now, authorities did track Derrick Groves to this home on Honeysuckle Lane nearly 5 months after authorities say the 4-time convicted killer climbed through a hole behind a jailhouse toilet and scaled a fence to escape from the Orleans Justice Center. Now, Derrick Groves was in court. He waived his extradition this morning. He said that he was ready to go home.
As well, you also have the right to remain silent. So let me just ask, though, if you have any questions about your extradition rights. No. And do you want to challenge extradition, or do you want to return to Louisiana?
I want to return where I'm from.
And the home's owner on Honeysuckle Lane, Richard McQueen, did let us inside to see this hole that Derrick Groves was hiding in. And most of the home's entrances here in southwest Atlanta had been breached, and the home itself really completely trashed. Now, McQueen did tell us the tenant that was renting from him was a young woman. He said he wasn't sure when exactly she started renting the property because he had been out of town.
They paid rent. I treat them as a regular customer, as a regular occupant. I don't know nothing about their background. All I know is that they look like, where you get this kind of money from? It was just, they struck me kind of strange.
I read about it and saw it on TV, but that was New Orleans. Not across the street.
And investigators did say Wednesday night that they believed other people were staying in this home with Groves, and that they said they would face charges if they find that they aided and abetted him in this escape. Now, Mrs. Clements, we spoke with, has lived on this street for 55 years. She says there was suspicious activity at the house where they found Groves, and that she first noticed it a couple of months ago. She says that when U.S. Marshals and Atlanta SWAT teams brought him back into custody on Wednesday, it was a spectacle. They told her to go back inside when she had gone to her curb to try to get her newspaper. Again, in court Thursday morning.
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in, and y'all already know the drill. We back outside with it. H-Town, Texas streets once again. Flipping through the town one time. Y'all know what's going down, as we had to pull over here in the cut and let y'all know what was up. It's rumors and theories and all this stuff is circulating on the internet with Derrick Groves right now. And I had links in the description. You can watch those clips at the beginning in full at from Fox 8, Channel 4, WWL, and WSB TV out of Atlanta as they went deeper inside the house. But as y'all seen right there, he has been sent back to New Orleans. They are taking him to Angola State Prison. He wanted to go there. He refused his right to stay in Atlanta for the simple fact you got to think bro is from New Orleans. The energy, the culture, the people he would be around that's more familiar. He has family out there, so he wouldn't want to fight to stay in Georgia where I'm going to be around people in a culture and a different type of vibe that I'm not used to. They are even saying that Derrick Groves is supposedly the mastermind, or their theory is he's allegedly the mastermind behind this escape. You hear them using the words like he's the most dangerous because of the things that he was found guilty on. They've even been going real hard on his family in this time. If you know the storyline, the connection, he has a grandmother who lost her life through a crooked New Orleans police officer, Kim Groves, and they was going to his mother's house, harassing her, following her. We saw that as it was every agency involved in this. They put a whole task force together for Derrick Groves. Now, you heard the conversation with the WIGS.
Home was drug paraphernalia, a bullet, children's shoes, wigs, clothing, buckets, and tinctures labeled with...
That's gonna most definitely stick to people because they heard that, they saw that, and it was rumors going out. People thought that this was him at this store working and he just had a wig on. I don't know if that's AI or what. I think bro was just laid and chilling in the cut the whole time. I seen Lil Woody come on the internet and say he saw the nigga in the club. Come on, bro. Do y'all really think a nigga who wanted by the whole entire world is finna go to the club and be chilling and drinking? That's not finna happen, bro. I'm just saying, dog. Just you got to start using your common sense and your logic. Now, they did rent this home. As y'all heard right there, the renter said this home was rented to a woman, but I wasn't familiar with the tenants. As this does happen like that, bro might have not known nothing. He just looking like, hey, y'all got my rent money. That's all I'm concerned with. I'm not getting in y'all business. Hey, and that's how these things work. So they can't say that he knew for sure who was there. Now, they did say that he possibly had other roommates there as well. Other people who was there with him living, and that right there is a different type of conversation because of the fact they will be charged if they are caught living in that house. If you somebody that went in that house and interacted with them, dealt with them, they gonna come back and charge you. That's just how they gonna do. They most definitely are gonna question the girl whose house it was. If she was there at any time, they will be charging her with aiding and abetting. Now, Derrick Groves' girlfriend, and I don't know if people are thinking that's the one or whatever. He did have a lady that was supposedly his girlfriend that helped him in the beginning with the escape. They charged her off rip and gave her like $1 million bond. Other inmates, and I know one dude, I think he was out of Baton Rouge, his family had three. He had like 3 family members get charged with aiding and abetting with him. I don't know if any of those charges have stuck, but I know they most definitely been charging people for it. Antoine Massey lady got charged as well. He was the other viral guy in this case, but it's one of them situations. It had to come to an end one day. 5 months got up the road, and I know a lot of people saying why he ain't leave the country, why he ain't do this. You got to think, bro. His face is all over the internet. His face is everywhere, bro. Face recognition is a real thing. He got convicted of murders. They want that nigga back in there immediately because of the simple fact this is like they can't do their job. They got the dangerous to society stigma, and this is all on their watch. They are fully responsible for this. So that's their whole thing where they like, we had to put this out there. Public enemy #1. We got to put this whole task force together. New Orleans PD, Louisiana State Police, the feds, Homeland Security, everything. Bro was not finna get out of this country without plugs. He don't even get to Atlanta without helping plugs, probably. Just keeping it all the way 100. As he had to stay with somebody, he couldn't get the stuff put up in his name. He couldn't go pay nobody no rent money. But they talking about they had pressure down there, smoke and all type of stuff. Yeah, they went down through it. They tore the house up. That wasn't the living conditions that bro was in at all. They messed that house up like that. But that's how they gonna do when they come tell your house up to search for it. They gonna go through everything, look for clues, look for evidence. And I don't think they come clean that up at all either. But tell me what y'all think. We got more coming, more videos, all that. 1000 for shit show. Stay on your pip.